So the newest and highly anticipated samurai epic 11 Rebels just released in the US. And I have a review up for it, but I basically found it highly entertaining and well produced. And of course, right after I make the review and put it up, I find out that the version of the film I watched was missing 35 minutes from the original. And it's kind of funny because every comment on Amazon is just complaining about that. And then to confirm this, I go on IMDb, and then I see that the original runtime says 2 hours and 35 minutes. So the 4K that I got from Amazon, which is the Well-Go USA release, it's only 2 hours long. And it has no mention at all that it isn't the original cut or what was taken out of it, or even why. And so I've come to the conclusion that
we've been duped! Bamboozled!
We've been speckledorfed!
And I have a funny feeling that they didn't believe that Americans had a good enough attention span to watch the original film. And that is kind of insulting, but believable, because they did the same thing with Seven Samurai years ago. The original cut of that film takes out like 2 hours. It's insane. And even worse is that butchered version still exists to this day. But after finding this all out, I thought about the film, and it did feel like it was missing something. And if there ends up being a director's cut of this film that just adds more character development, but sort of sacrifices pacing, I definitely take that. And it makes sense now because the story, when I think about it, it was kind of confusing because it was probably missing things. And there's probably information that we needed to get for it to seem less confusing. And I did talk to someone on my Discord who saw the original cut, and he basically said that it was slower but still just a great film. So I just wish that I knew all this before putting out my review, because I actually wouldn't recommend people buy it then. I'd say wait for the real version to come out. And it's sort of like being cheated to buy this version and then later on have to buy another version. So we definitely got cheated with this. It should have at least been a special feature to see the missing footage. And you know, that's probably the last time I buy a Well-Go USA release. Never heard of them, but I'll never buy again. And it's funny because that's probably why it was so cheap. It was only like $14 for a 4K, which is unheard of. And now we obviously know why. And the original being 2.5 hours long, you know, that is a long movie. But I don't really mind that with samurai films or period pieces. It'll definitely give the film a different feel. You know, it's no longer going to be like an action movie. Now it's just going to be more so a drama period piece. Anyway, if I do get a hold of the original, I'll definitely do another review for you guys. But you know, I just wanted to give you a heads up in case you want to buy this, just to know what you're getting. And I'll keep you updated if I find out any more information. Right now, there's nothing. So let me know in the comments if any of you have seen the original 2.5 hour long version. And like always, thanks for watching.